White Hare is a legendary little beaver. It lives carefree in the clear river of Quebec. But a sudden accident, causing the dam to burst. The white hare was washed far downstream by the torrent. It wants to go home and throw itself into its mother's arms again. But the forest is dangerous. Owl beak, sharp claws. Big black bear running rampant in the jungle. There is a venomous snake in the way. Afterwards, a pack of wolves chased them all the way. Can it save the day and return home? Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. In this episode, let us follow the beaver White Hare. Unfold a thrilling adventures. The jungle is quiet, the river creeps in it. Morning mist. Like a river breathing. The beaver family started a new day. They are indeed hard-working dam engineers. Mother Beaver works hard every day. It took years to build this wooden embankment. In the event of a breach or leakage, it will be fixed the first time. Hexen Villa is their home. Exposed wooden structure. Hidden deep below the surface are mud holes. This home is strong, safe and comfortable. The beaver family is vegetarian. Usually only eat some leaves and grass roots. Mother beaver with 2 babies. White hare and small. The elder brother has a family of white hairs on the back of his head. It is naughty and adventurous. Sister Xiaomeng is a quiet girl. It likes to stick to its brother and play with it. The 2 brothers and sisters have a deep affection and are inseparable. Although the mother takes good care of the 2 children. But it is usually busy with work. My sister doesn't like to go out. Bai Mao went to adventure in the jungle alone. A little pig is also having fun nearby. Its parents may have been out foraging. Out of parental supervision, it seems a bit unscrupulous. Suddenly it found the white hare. Curiosity drives it forward to find out. Bai Mao is not interested in this kitten. It turned and plunged into the river. Little pig is very unhappy. It is very eager to make this new friend. Until the white hare surfaced and came to the rock. It hastened up and smelled it. After Bai Mao expressed his friendliness. And swam to the other side of the river, by coincidence. A crispy noodle king came out of the bushes. Its cleanliness has reached the point of obsessive-compulsive disorder. Although it looks soft and harmless. But Bai Mao still hid in the cave vigilantly. After a while it went ashore again to find its mother. Mom's skill at gnawing trees is top-notch. This poplar tree is already crumbling. Mom has no time to take care of Bai Mao. Bai Mao had to go home. I never thought that the little pig has been waiting for it on the dead tree. It even wants to rub a melon seed on its hands. Curiosity killed the cat. The mother beaver has gnawed the tree into a spinning top. Just listen to kerosene. The whole tree fell heavily. The little pig turned into a drowned cat. Eat this scare. It should be honest for a while. In the afternoon, there is a light rain in the sky. A black bear mother gets wet. The black bear baby quickly hid in the cave to avoid the rain. Only Mother Nature knows. It's time to stop the rain. She also draws a rainbow on the lake. Baby bear can finally go out to play. It crossed the dike and came into the jungle. There's nothing like lying on the ground and enjoying blueberries. Makes it more satisfying. Even the white hare is a bit beautiful after seeing it. When you are full, lie down on the moss carpet and have a good sleep. The fleshy little melon seeds and pink nose are exposed. Even Bai Mao couldn't resist going up to find out. It's better not to disturb Shang Qingmeng. After all, its mother is a fierce character. I didn't expect Mama Bear to make trouble the next day. It trespasses on private territory. And stepped on the embankment. The breach is getting bigger and bigger, if it is not blocked in time. The 100-meter-long embankment will be destroyed. Mother Beaver senses danger. It plunged into the water and quickly swam towards the opening. Bai Mao and his sister don't know what happened. They follow their mother. Bai Mao accidentally swam near the breach. Rui's rushing river washed it down. Good thing it hugged a piece of driftwood. The torrent didn't give it a chance, just a moment. Washed it a dozen miles downstream. Poor little white hare finally stopped. But it lost its sister and mother. And a comfortable home. So far away from home, Bai Mao doesn't know what to do. It went into the woods on the shore. Little does it know that vicious natural enemies are waiting for it there. Bai Mao walked forward helplessly. It's too strange here. A few strange bird calls came from the gloomy dense forest. Even in the daytime, there is a chill. White hare walking carelessly. Get lost without knowing it. A skunk popped out of a tree hole. It has a white mohawk. Always ready to launch stink bombs on natural enemies. Bai Mao had a face-to-face meeting with it. But it's only looking for small insects. Unable to give Bai Mao useful help. Bai Mao had no choice but to continue on his way. Those friendly herbivores. Despite its size, it does not pose any threat. Some animals are just born. Born killer. A wolf pup popped out of the woods. It shows great interest in white hare. When Bai Mao's father used to gather wood in the forest. Was eaten by wolves. This pup hasn't learned to hunt yet. So dare not act rashly. Bai Mao seized the opportunity, turned his head and ran away. The pups obviously don't want to miss the meal. It hastened to go back to rescue soldiers. Wolves are around. Headed by a ferocious black wolf. After receiving the gourmet report from the pups, it rushed towards the target quickly. Bai Mao is also speeding up his pace to escape. The black wolf stopped and searched for its scent. Fortunately, Bai Mao found a tree hole. Got in just in time. The dark and damp tree holes are full of reptiles. Even the big-eyed frog looks a little creepy. A poisonous snake suddenly blocked the way. It spit out the message and approached step by step. Bai Mao has no way to retreat, trembling with fright. When it hangs by a thread. A sudden turn of events. Venomous snake detects prey is too big. I can't swallow it. Finally can only crawl away. Bai Mao spent the scariest night in the tree hole. It fell asleep in a daze. In the dream, it seemed to see its mother. And cute sister. On the other side, mom and sister. Been looking for it all day and night. Jungle, riverbank. These are the places Bai Mao likes to go to. But my chances of finding it are slim. The flock of geese flying south awakened the white-haired. The frightening scene last night left me with lingering fears. I haven't eaten all day and night. It feels hungry growling. Luckily it found the creek. And searched for food along the banks. From a distance, there seems to be a beaver nest on the other side of the river. Although I don't know who lives in it. But Bai Mao still decided to visit the master. It swam with the last of its strength. The owner is a single old beaver. Right now we're dredging the river around the house. Bai Mao swam straight over and entered the house. Hey! It really doesn't treat itself as an outsider. Luckily old beaver is very friendly. It turned out to be just a hungry little guy. Eat, you're welcome. The white hare leans beside the old beaver. Surrounded by long-lost warmth and security. It has a home, and finally it doesn't have to wander anymore. Even the moon at night is extraordinarily gentle. Early the next morning. Old beaver with white fur looking for food together. With this little guy. Shen's life becomes alive. As time goes by. Their affection grows. The old beaver reminded Bai Mao of his father. Even give it some illusion. They depend on each other like this, living peacefully and peacefully. On a sunny morning. The old beaver is out looking for food. Bai Mao stays at home alone. It seems to be aware of noises in the nearby woods. Sure enough, wolves were hunting nearby. They found the old beaver's den. The black wolf king rushed over frantically. Immediately afterwards, another black wolf was killed. For food. The two sides did not hesitate to fight. After a fierce battle, The Black Wolf King drove away the pickers. It turned back and tried to attack the white hare. Good thing there's a solid roof holding it back. Hey Lang teeth mouth, dripping saliva. I can't wait to sharpen my head and drill in. Bai Mao has already shrunk into a ball in fright. In this critical moment, the old beaver is back. Seeing that the black wolf is attacking the white hare, it swam past quickly, making a sharp cry. The black wolf is like discovering a new continent. Immediately turn around and start chasing the old beaver. Bai Mao was finally saved. But old beaver is in danger. It swims forward. Black wolf in hot pursuit. Life and death are just one step away. The upper reaches of Ruiqiu are densely covered with rocks. As long as the old beaver climbs up, he will be out of danger. Gradually, Hei Lang felt powerless. It tries to turn around, but was swallowed by the torrent and disappeared without a trace. And the old beaver climbed up the rock without any trouble. But it accidentally slipped down the slope while returning. Wet rocks are smooth. No matter how hard it tries, it can't climb up, but was swallowed by the torrent and disappeared without a trace. And the old beaver climbed up the rock without any trouble. But it accidentally slipped down the slope while returning. Wet rocks are smooth. No matter how hard it tries, it can't climb up. After the black wolf disappeared, Bai Mao walked out of the house. It knows that the old beaver saved him. It looks around for the old beaver until the night fell, but it was never seen. The small river whispers sadly, the dark clouds are very low. It was a long, long night. The next morning, the wolves came back. They ripped open the beaver's house, but it's already empty. The white hare is gone. On the other side, the old beaver who struggled all night was exhausted. Just when it feels helpless, on the rocks came the sound of gnawing trees. Suddenly a tree trunk fell down. Tree trunk leaning on rock turned into a perfect ladder. The old beaver climbed up the ladder. And the creator of this masterpiece, just a smart and cute little white hare. I have to say, it did a great job. This old and young reunion after catastrophe. The scene is very warm. Bai Mao also escaped a catastrophe because of knowing how to repay his kindness. Since the home was destroyed, old beaver and Bai Mao decide to go wandering together. The two of them went upstream along the small river one after the other. That's where the heart goes. Wolves just killed a deer. At the moment, I am crazily grabbing food, and I have no time to pay attention to it. The old beaver and Bai Mao quickly swam over. Finally got rid of these dreamy neighbors. Beaver mother and daughter on the other side stay at home every day and look forward to the early return of Bai Mao. The little pig has forgotten how he fell into the water last time. Today it ran over again and kept harassing Xiaomeng. Xiaomeng is in a bad mood and doesn't like it. Even Mother Beaver finds it annoying. In fact, Mother Beaver never gave up looking for her son. Sometimes I go to faraway places to find clues. When it went out to find a baby, a vicious predator sneaks in. Otters are serious meat-eaters. It has sharp teeth and thick limbs. The skill of underwater diving is not inferior to the beaver. They usually like to eat fish, but won't let the young beavers go. Otter found Xiaomeng. Then a frenzied hunt ensues. Xiaomeng let out a sharp cry for help. Fortunately, Mother Beaver came back in time. Otters don't want to start a fight. It plunged into the water and ran away in a hurry. Xiaomeng followed her mother back home. With its mother guarding it, it finally doesn't have to be afraid. At the same time, not far downstream, White and old beaver spend the night under a dead tree. They are close together, face all dangers together. When the morning glow gradually dyes the horizon red, the cheerful birdsong wakes up the jungle. One old and one young, two brave explorers, set off again. Two long and narrow streams emerged from the calm water. This time changed to white hare to open the way ahead. The plants and trees in front of me gradually become familiar. Bai Mao knows that he is not far from home. But it can't be expected. Little sister Xiaomeng is facing the greatest crisis at the moment. The otter who lay in bed all night is not dead. In order to distract the mother beaver, she conspired a trick. Dams are bigger than life for beavers. The otter knows this well. So it dived under the dam reverently, ready to wreak havoc. It thinks it's doing it perfectly. In fact, it was already seen by eyewitnesses. Mother beaver sensed the movement. Instinctively rushed over to stop. Xiaomeng was left alone at home. Otters know how to destroy, causing the dam to burst. Mother beaver is busy filling the leak. The otter took the opportunity to sneak into its home. The young and helpless Xiaomeng has no self-defense ability at all. Been bitten frantically by an otter. Mother beaver seems to realize something. It quickly turned back and got into the water. When enemies meet, they are extremely jealous. Mother beaver said nothing. Just got into a fight with this insidious raider. Facing the beaver mother whose combat power is beyond the limit. The otter was quickly defeated and fled. Xiaomeng narrowly escaped death again. After ensuring the safety of my daughter, Mother beaver just started building the dam. Soon after, the sky was overcast. Mother beaver just started building the dam. Soon after, the sky was overcast. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning struck the tree. Soon the forest was on fire. Fiery flames spread to the river. Beaver mother wants to keep her home. But in the face of raging fire, what can it do? Just then, a falling log hit the mother beaver. It was pinned down and made a beak of pain. Just then, the smoky river surfaced. Two valiant figures appeared. Bai Mao heard his mother's cry for help. Despite the fire in the way, it also rushed past without hesitation. It pushed the dead tree with all its might. Mom finally struggled to climb out. The fire is ruthless and the raccoon is ruthless. After going through hardships, mother and son finally reunited. Time flows slowly like a small river. Disaster seems to be a distant memory. Blue sky, white clouds, small river and green trees. Everything is so peaceful and beautiful. The Bai Mao family worked hard to build a home together. Since then, their family of 3 will live happily ever after. Oh, no, it should be a family of 4.